The year is 2476, and the Earth is nothing but a memory. Above the clouds, humanity thrives in cities that float like islands in the sky, towers of metal and glass stretching beyond sight, neon arteries of energy pulsing through the skyline, an empire built upon the ruins of the past. They call it perfection. A civilization without war, without hunger, without chaos, every life calculated, every decision preordained. The system governs all, but perfection is an illusion. Somewhere in the past, something was changed, and no one remembers. No one but me. The architects of this world called it humanity's final evolution, a society without suffering, without war, without disorder, the perfect future. Every person is assigned a purpose. Every decision is optimized before it's made. The system ensures balance, prosperity, harmony. No poverty, no hunger, no crime. Everyone is safe. Everyone is happy. But happiness is a requirement here, and safety is an illusion. I've seen the gaps, the inconsistencies, names that vanish from records, questions that should have answers but don't. If this world is perfect, then why does it feel like something is missing? A perfect system should have no ghosts, no forgotten past. But I found the cracks, and now they know I'm looking. It started with a single anomaly, a fragment of corrupted data buried deep in the archives, overlooked, forgotten, or erased. A historical record from 2024, but something was wrong. A name that shouldn't exist, a technology that shouldn't be there. At first I thought it was a mistake, a glitch in the system. But then I found another, and another, and another. Entire events, missing, people, erased, as if someone had rewritten the past. I was supposed to document history, but now I'm chasing ghosts. I think they're chasing me back. The more I searched, the clearer it became I wasn't the first to ask these questions. Someone else had been here before me. They called themselves the Kronos Institute, historians, scientists, rebels, a hidden group that had spent decades tracking the same anomalies I had just begun to uncover. They believed the past wasn't just altered, it was being controlled, events rewritten, people erased, and at the center of it all, one name kept appearing. Chronocorp. No official records, no founders, just traces of their work, buried in history as if they had never existed. But the Kronos Institute found something else, something more dangerous, a way to see what had been lost. A device hidden in the ruins of time itself. The temporal reliquary. They tried to stop this, they failed. And now, it's my turn to try. The temporal reliquary wasn't just a theory. It was real, and it had been used before. The Kronos Institute had tested it. They had seen the past with their own eyes. But what they found wasn't history as we remember it. Records showed technology in places it shouldn't exist, events unfolding decades before they were supposed to, a world shaped by hands no one could see. Time itself had been tampered with, not once, not twice, but over and over again. And if that was true, then our world, our future, was nothing more than a manufactured illusion. Someone didn't just alter history, they designed it. And now, they know I've found out. It was real, hidden beneath layers of secrecy, buried in the ruins of forgotten time, the temporal reliquary. Not just a machine, a door, a bridge between what was and what should have been. The Kronos Institute built it to observe history, to see the past as it truly was, unaltered, untouched. But that's not all it could do. This machine wasn't just designed to watch time, it could enter it. I had spent my life chasing whispers of the past. Now I could step into it. But if time had been rewritten before, how many others had tried to fix it? And why had none of them ever returned? No more theories, no more doubts. The temporal reliquary was real, and it was active. One jump, one chance to uncover the truth. If history was rewritten, maybe it could be restored. I told myself I was ready. The jump wasn't instant, it wasn't smooth, it felt like falling through fractured time, every second stretching, collapsing, twisting around me. Then, just like that, I was here, the past, but not the past I expected. Everything looked familiar, but not quite right. The skyline, wrong. The people, different. The world felt off, like a memory slightly distorted. This wasn't just history, This was history rewrit. The year was 2024, but the world was decades ahead of its time. Devices that shouldn't exist, corporations that weren't supposed to rise for another century. Someone had accelerated time itself. I didn't land in the past to uncover history. I landed in a future that was never meant to be. I kept moving, blending in, observing. The world around me was both ancient and advanced, history rewritten before my eyes. Then I saw him watching me. As if he knew I didn't belong here. He called me by name, but I had never met him before. "You're not the first traveler," he said, "and if you want to survive, you'll come with me." Now, he knew about the temporal reliquary, he knew about Chronocore, and somehow he knew about me. I wasn't alone in this timeline, but whether that was a good thing, I wasn't sure yet. I followed him. I didn't have a choice. He knew too much about the reliquary, about me, about why history had been rewritten. Then he showed me the truth. It wasn't just Chronocore behind this. The one who altered time, who changed the course of history, was me. Not a mistake, not an accident. I had done this. I had rewritten history, and now someone else was trying to rewrite it again.